Hi, everybody. My name is Mark Gostnell. Hey, I got a fan out there. So I write my own songs. When I was 10 years old, I fell in love with a girl I'd just been in my school. Her name was Marie. I couldn't tell her, nor my mom, nor my friends, so I carved our initials in a sycamore tree. First I carved a heart like others I'd seen, then our initials with a plus in between. When I was about done, my jackknife folded up on my finger, and I had to go get stitches. Sweet love, treacherous love, fall like a guillotine, fly like a dove, roll like the ocean or trickle like the creek. I will take all I can. 7 years later, I fell in love with a girl I'd just met, and I had my first fling. I knew right away what I'd known all along. I was God's gift to girls. I was in all of their dreams. I bragged to my friends. They spread the word till it reached the ears of a fella named Earl, the big jealous boyfriend of the aforementioned girl. And I had to go and get stitches. Sweet love, treacherous love, fall like a guillotine, fly like a dove, roll like the ocean or trickle like a creek. I will take all I can. Well, it's been a long time since a long time ago, and I stubbornly sing this same old tune about lovey-dove dreams, oh, the sweetness they bring, or guillotine nightmares in emergency rooms. I should change my mind and just drive away onto the safety of the lonesome highway, but I think I've got room for just one more little scar. If I should have to go and get stitches. Sweet love, treacherous love, fall like a guillotine or fly like a dove, roll like the ocean or trickle like a creek. I will take all I can. I will take all I can. Thank you. My on-song app seems to have it's not working like it should. So it's going to take me a while to scroll through all my songs to get to the right one. I'll do this one since it's close. Late summer sideshow, cricket serenade, drive-in movie true love story, dizzy girl escapade, end of the day beauty was the color of a mandolin strum, a baggy salt of popcorn, a jelly jar of rum. Barn owl angel swooped down, silent in its flight. Transistor radio rhapsody floating through the night. You told me the fat moon was balanced on top of a telephone pole. I agreed, then I heard the river so I went out for a stroll. You're a fish in the river, you roll in my dreams. You're the bird sitting high in the tree. Fried chicken, sweet Jesus prayers, kitchen window peach, ruby red lipstick Mona Lisa with a shantytown pedigree, married a blue-collar lunch pail orphan boy, bootstrap prodigy who took a job slopping pigs down at the oddball factory. Back alley dance hall with a creaky wooden door. Hush, hush, gold dust love affairs came drifting through the floor. That night animal thoughts welled up from 1,000 fathoms deep, slipped through my bedroom window and nudged me in my sleep. You're a fish in the river, you roll in my dreams. You're the bird sitting high in the tree. It was midnight in the desert. The sky was made of silk. The galaxies sang as jackrabbits danced. The moon was full of milk. Pride in the hometown football team, the class of way back when. Spray painted over ancient pictographs on the cliff above the bend. Wedding rings and 45s kept secrets in the currents below, next to whiskey bottles and bottom fish and scattered mammoth bones. Innocence danced along its banks, wild children at play. Oh, the river gives, then the river carries it all away. You're a fish in the river, you roll in my dreams. You're the bird sitting high in the tree. You're a fish in the river, you roll in my dreams. You're the bird sitting high in the tree. Thank you. Okay. I was conceived on the hood of an Oldsmobile. My old man was at the top of his game. My memories are broken, jagged things, stinking of liquor and shame. I got this chattering squirrel in my head now, and a tremor in my hand. My dungarees are begging me, please, burn us as soon as you can. But I'm on a mission from God to help humanity. I'm trying to save the world, yeah, yeah, but no one will listen to me. If I had me a silver-toned banjo, I would channel Pete Seeger's brain. I'd clean up this river of humanity before we all go down the drain. This street corner here's my pulpit. I get told to shut up, but I won't. No, I'll speak my mind, and if you'd listen, you'd find I know things the rest of you don't. But I'm on a mission from God to help humanity. I'm trying to save the world, yeah, yeah, but no one will listen to me. worship those false gods and idols, but I'm invisible, you walk right by me. You got composite Buddhas in your gardens, bathtub shrines under your trees. Oh, the devil, he stands in your closet as the Savior hangs on your wall. And Elvis plays dead under your bed next to your Cupid dolls. But I'm on a mission from God to help humanity. I'm trying to save the world, yeah, yeah, but no one will listen to me. Now of all the abandoned automobiles in this town that I could make my home, in a vacant lot sits an Olds 88, like the one my old dad used to own. On summer nights I sleep out on the hood with my gal, who's even worse off than me. But she holds me so tight and rocks me just right and gives me the love I need. Oh, I'm on a mission from God to help humanity. I'm trying to save the world, yeah, yeah, but no one will listen to me. No one will listen to me. Thank you. Thank you. I got people listening to me. Okay. I wrote this song pretty recently. Old crow and apple pie, thought you were a stand-up guy. You stole my girl and thereby you rat. You left me high and dry. I put a cyclone fence around my yard. Folks are desperate, they got it hard. Down there on the boulevard, I'm known as Captain Bligh. When I'm in the galley, I like to cook with wine. I take a snort of whiskey from time to time. I think about how she once was mine. Man, I must have been blind not to notice your chicanery. And then came the mutiny. Old crow, apple pie, wasn't sure how I'd get by with no first mate by my side and the weather turning bad. Before I could even devise a plan, you jumped ship and off you ran. You hitchhiked up to catch a can. I never saw your ugly face again. Now I'm in the crow's nest high above. I'm up here looking down on love. So downcast I might give up. Why do I even try? My neighbors tell me I look like hell. They ask me if I'm not feeling well. I force a smile and walk on by. I can't look them straight in the eye. My eyes are fixed on the horizon line. I need time and I'll be fine. When I see clouds up in the sky, I see pictures floating by. A bounty of imagery, but their magic's lost on me. Cast away in some far-off place, no charts nor compass to retrace the steps that brought me here. Why do I even care? I take long walks late at night, look for trouble, broke my nose in a fist fight, spirit so low, seas so high, old crow and apple pie. I'm getting tossed around in the elements. I just don't dig these new developments. Lost my girl to a devious hand, lost my voice, lost my command, lost my sensibilities. SOS became my plea. Oh, crow, apple pie, you'll never see me cry. Doesn't mean I don't feel pain, so I go walking in the rain. Well, I've been wounded, that's for sure. You saw me stagger out the door, but I'll be back to even the score. I thought you should entertain. Thank you. Thank you. Pardon me? There is? Oh, yeah. Are you a vet? Were you in Nam? Oh, okay. Yeah. Good for you. Well, you served. Thank you. A good friend of mine from junior high school, he was in Nam. He bought this guitar in '72 when he got back, and he just months ago decided he couldn't play it anymore and made me an offer. So, yeah, it is. It's a nice old guitar. That's what I feel like too. Yeah, and this guy went through some stuff there. Yeah. Okay. Well, I write songs. I write songs with this guitar now. I bought this white shirt at the Salvation Army to wear to the funeral the other day. I polished my black shoes, ironed my trousers, thought about some kind words that I might say. But your old Aunt Mabel, well, I hardly knew her, and I didn't even like her all that much. And I hurt my back when we took hold of her coffin and lifted your old Aunt Mabel up. Well, I hadn't seen you in nearly 6 months. No one there even had a clue. When they saw me crying, well, it wasn't for Mabel. I was crying 'cause I wasn't over you. Why, your old Aunt Mabel, I hardly knew her, and I really didn't like her all that much. Then I hurt my back when we took hold of her coffin and hoisted your old Aunt Mabel up. Well, people would hug me and tell me they loved me. I just sobbed and stole their sympathy. Shameless behavior, I must admit, as I tried to make her funeral all about me. Men had been selected to carry the coffin, but that morning one got arrested on a DUI. they needed a replacement. Someone approached me and asked me if I wouldn't mind. Well, your old Aunt Mabel, although dead as a doornail, provided a chance to impress you once again. So like a man I stepped up, but now I'm so sorry, I don't think my back will ever be the same again. We were 6 stout men, but we should have been 10. Lifting Mabel was no easy task to bear. With trembling muscles and bulging eyes, we managed to get that coffin in the air. But your old Aunt Mabel, I hardly knew her, and I'm pretty sure she never liked me all that much. And she got the last laugh when I screwed up my back, trying to lift that old fat woman up. That's pretty much a true story.
Mark, do you have any CDs?
Oh, I didn't bring any with me.
Okay, can we find you like on YouTube or Spotify or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find me on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, I've got one record on Spotify, I think.
Okay. Well, YouTube's probably a good place to start.
I don't, yeah.
Thank you.
My name's Mark Gostnell.
Mark Gostnell?
Yeah. Thank you so much for asking. So since you asked, I have the first record I did 6-7 years ago. It's called My Angel's Door. And the song is the title of the record. So I was living in New York then. I lived in a kind of an industrial area in Queens, and there's a big building, big industrial building, falling apart. And I was walking around it one day, and there's a door on one side of it, and on that door somebody had painted this beautiful little delicate angel, and it was just such a contrast to that building. Anyway, I went home and I wrote this song. It's called My Angel's Door. Got a capo down. Most nights I find myself slipping into my angel's place, when I know I should go straight home at the end of the day. Battered, broken, brought to the brink, demonized, damned, and driven to drink. But tonight I'm gonna walk right on by my angel's door, calling and calling and calling. I hear her voice, but tonight she's gonna learn I made another choice. Her floor is cold as stone. When I wake up there, I'm chilled to the bone. So tonight I'm gonna walk right on by my angel's door. My angel's door. My angel's door. I'm gonna walk right by my angel's door. Can you hear that starving dog cry as he tugs on his chain? His master's drunk in his easy chair, so that poor dog cries in vain. Just like that dog, I used to cry, but no more. Tonight I'm gonna walk right by my angel's door. This just cannot be true love, I don't believe, but a facsimile forged in the fire of a heated flame. Now I'm a scared rabbit, I run like the wind. Should've never let her under my skin. But tonight I'm gonna walk right on by my angel's door. Now this door's just a hop, skip, and jump right down the block. There's an angel within, but I warn you, you better not knock. And don't peek through the window, you'll be tempted even more. So I suggest you walk right by my angel's door. My angel's door, my angel's door. You better just keep right on walking. Thank you for listening. Song called Magpie. Hi. No, go ahead.
You are wonderful, sir.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure you are too. Magpie is a special bird. He knows a lot of magic words. When he talks, listen close. You'll be amazed at what he knows. He knows your future. He knows your past. He knows the dream that you dreamed last. Now don't tell me you haven't heard. The magpie is a special bird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My, my, my. Some kind of bird. That old magpie. Black and white upon his wing. The magpie is a handsome thing. Sometimes lucky, sometimes smart. He won't quit trying till he wins a heart. Now if you're on a picnic, you won't know how, but he'll steal your sandwich, then take a bow. Now to you this may sound quite absurd, but the magpie is a special bird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My, my, my. Some kind of bird. That old boy, I had myself a little girlfriend. One very nice summer morning, she came and took me by my hand. She led me down to the Magpie's tree. She said, close your eyes, boy, and you're gonna see. And when I did, that magpie sang to me. Now the years have flown like a flock of crows ever since that day, but I'll always know when my heart was filled with a dream of light. Like a fledgling bird on his first flight, I flew over the river and round the bend, journeyed to heaven and back again. Now I give you my solemn word, the magpie is a special bird. Now if you don't look him straight in the eye, he can't see you and he won't fly. So I eavesdropped the other day. I heard one magpie to another one say, he said, you see that brown-haired little kid? He can't believe what Mary did. That ragged tomboy, her hair amiss, surprised him with the sweetest kiss. Whoa, 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 my, 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 some kind of bird, that old magpie. Some kind of bird, that old magpie. Thank you. And I'll come up with something here soon. Since it's Sunday morning, I'll do this one. I came here 5 years ago from across the county line. I seldom hold a job too long 'cause I'm drinking all the time. But I've worked at Billy's for a while, although sober times are few. My employer, he don't care because he's a drunkard too. Sometimes I wash the dishes, sometimes I pump the gas. The whole time I'm a-thinking I might just pour another glass, because Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. There's a long hot stretch of blacktop leads right from the devil's gate. Shade crawls down the badger holes when the temp hits 108. And I can feel the pressure waves of trucks as they roll on. So I let a splash of sour mash convince me I'm not wrong. Yes, sometimes I wash the dishes, sometimes I pump the gas. The whole time I'm a-thinking I might just have me another glass, because Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. Yes, he does. Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. This cafe is my refuge, and this place has been forgot. Gas pumps leaning sideways out there in the parking lot. Travelers seldom stop here, but when they do, they're probably lost. If they look at me, I shake my head and send them off to find the boss. Then go back to washing their dishes and pumping their gas. And when nobody's looking, I pour me another glass, because he talks to me when I'm drunk. Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. There's blood in the sunset, at least that's the way it seems. And I can't shake this feeling that haunts me in my dreams. So I seek forgiveness for all the bad things I've done. And with Jesus here beside me, we drink to the setting sun. Yeah, I might be washing your dishes, or I might be pumping your gas. And although you're probably wondering, I never talk about my past, except with Jesus, and that's only when I'm drunk, which is most of the time. Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. Yeah, Jesus talks to me when I'm drunk. He talks to me when I'm drunk. Amen. Thank you. These are all originals, yeah. Thank you. You know who Cat Power is? No, you do. She's great. Anyway, I found the song of hers. She did an album of covers, and she covered "Satisfaction" by the Stones. And I listened to it 3 times. I was just mesmerized by the way she sang the song. And I listened to the lyrics like I'd never listened to them before. Then I realized she never sang the chorus. She never used the word satisfaction in the song. And I thought, that's pretty amazing. So anyway, I like the chord progression she used. So I kind of get stuck on making my songs all sound the same every time. So I borrowed her chord progression and kind of broke out of it. I wrote this song. Let's see. There's an ocean of teardrops. A lot of them are mine. My boat's leaking and I'm overthinking as I sail into the brine. Oh, the irony of loneliness in this overcrowded world. I might always feel alone, I guess, 'cause I'll always want that girl. In the middle of the ocean, when you take a look around, there ain't nothing you can stand on, and you think you're gonna drown. In my heart, I hold a flame. In my pocket, a string of pearls. My hope lives on this way, and I'll always want that girl. My friends tell me to move on. I know they're just worried about me, but I'm staying right here where I belong, in the middle of this deep, restless sea, treading water. I'm treading salty water. A mirage been teasing me, but it's just a trick on my mind. It might look like love, but in reality, it's nothing of a kind. In an ocean of teardrops, I feel the current tug and swirl. I gotta believe in something, so I'll always want that girl. I'll always want that girl. I'll always want that girl. I will always want her. I'll always want that girl. Thank you. Thanks for listening. I knew what you're thinking most of the time, because I can read your mind. The world has taken a toll, I know, because I can also read your soul. As life unfolded before our eyes, we came to realize the future was scary beyond a doubt. We're all just trying to figure it out. You kept your secrets hidden behind your back, like a child with her artifacts. You thought you had it all under control. But I could read your soul. I could read your soul. I could read your soul. I saw right through the door. Take your sacred rules of tarot and tea leaves floating in a porcelain bowl. Forget that rigmarole. I could read your soul. You worked all day and paid the rent. You were such a delightful malcontent. Was there something more you would ask? Well, of course there was, but finish your task. Remember when you were young and quick, then it hit you like a ton of bricks. You chew on a pencil and try to recall, when did I sign up for it all? You drive down that same old road, stroll through the park all alone, then collapse into an overstuffed throne, trying to find your comfort zone. I can read your soul. I could read your soul. If I might be so bold, you stood between everything and nothing at all. If you stumbled, which way would you fall? I held my breath as I watched. I could read your soul. Seemed you were always hovering around outside of my field of view. And although we never spoke too much, I always had a thing for you. Cigarettes and perverse regrets, jags so hard to break, And who can blame those sweet coquettes, always on the take? Now standing toe to toe with my failures and my woes, impassioned by a rose I saw in your soul. I could read your soul, I could read your soul. Angel, long ago, this is my ode, I think you know. You're the love song I never wrote, the love song I never wrote. I could read your soul. Thank you. Thank you.
Belong in a train, you know, in open back air, sing a song on the tracks.
That'd be hard to do.
Yeah, Arlo Guthrie, you know, they
Uh-huh.
flew me over when he's out there in the open air. Guitar, moon, pretty cool. Same type of style. Good stuff.
Thank you. Okay. I met a woman a few years ago, a young woman who works as at that time she was working as a deckhand on a tugboat. Tidewater is a company up in the Columbia River. She talked about the difficulties of working with an all-male crew and how she had to balance things out. And I realized she's got two jobs. You know, she's got to do swabbing the deck and tying the ropes and all that stuff. And she had to deal with fending off these guys constantly. And she said, I figured out how to do it. She's like, I realized guys are just really, they're a bunch of pussies. They're oversensitive. And I've learned how to let them down easy without them crying. So anyway, she impressed me. So she's doing it. I will. I'm going to sing about it. So I wrote this song not quite 3 years ago, right after I met her. Let's see, keep it for. There's so many mysteries in the water down below. Secrets in the depths that I will never know. The clouds above are a thoughtful gray as we push the barge along. The river flows its ancient way as it sings its ancient song. Talk about your dream boats. My job's a dream come true, rocking on this river like I was born to do. The captain is a good man, far as I can see. All hands on deck and we'll get along, just keep your hands off me. Girl on board, oh good Lord, I heard him say. But by the end of the day, I will have learned from stem to stern what makes this old tugboat go. Oh good Lord, it's time you know the girl on board. There's cargo to be moved from Portland and the Dalles. And to think I could have been a dancer like those other gals. But I heard my calling come blowing down the gorge. It turned up the Cowlitz River where it found me waiting on my front porch. Talk about your dream boats. This is my cup of tea. I'll work real hard but won't tolerate your jealousy. Like the river I flow, I fall in love with who I please, and like the river, can't be stopped, 'cause my love's a powerful thing. Girl on board, I think I'll stay. And by the end of the day, you know, I kinda like the wheelhouse. It's cast a spell on me. Someday I'll be sitting in that pilot seat. Girl on board, girl on board. Water runs beneath the keel and churns in the wake. I like the way it makes me feel. I like the sound that it makes. Girl on board. So anyway, thank you. So I've been in touch with her. I sent her this song and she really liked it. Now she's a captain of a tugboat. So she went to pilot school, got her license.
How cool is that?
That was really cool because it's just cool that she did it. So I'm really proud of her.
You can play your song on phone. It was great.
2 more songs. Okay. This song's called excuse me if I'm a little out of tune here. Thank you. Meteorites and falling stars, fallen angels in honky-tonk bars. The Milky Way spilled over a velvet sky. Flying saucers prowling for love. That's why they come down here from up above, like silver teardrops falling from God's eyes. Waltz with me, your cheek next to mine. I don't want any beer, and I never drink wine. But if you wanna come around to my side of town, I may never ask you again. We'll have a sip of Irish whiskey and a toke of Mary Jane. Planets, moons, and galaxies, out as far as your eyes can see. Comets glide elliptically with such grace. The ballroom floor is strewn with stars. We'll dance by Jupiter and then by Mars. And in the morning I'll kiss your pretty face. Waltz with me, please take my hand. Galileo's Trio, that's the name of the band. Now if you wanna come around to my side of town, I'll gladly show you the way. We'll have a sip of Irish whiskey and a toke of Mary Jane. sip of Irish whiskey, a toke of Mary Jane. Thank you. Sorry, this is all messed up here. Okay. I'm going to do a short song. I just wrote this one. I saw a crow on the fence post at the 45th parallel. I could smell the sage on my dashboard. Highway 97 had a story to tell. No, it wasn't California, nor was it Idaho. Somewhere between, I surveyed the scene as I traveled down the road. Oh, hellfire, barbed wire. I'm trying to find my place. I'm gonna lay down on your altar and disappear without a trace. Wagon trains over yonder, or wagon tracks over yonder, cut deep into the sand. Indelible reminder, like a scar on sacred land. I want so bad to understand it all, but alas, I cannot. And yet I'm filled with gratitude for everything I've got. Oh, hellfire, barbed wire. I'm trying to act my part. I'm gonna lay down on your altar and offer you my heart. Give you my heart. That was a little rough. That's the first time I sang that song. Thank you. Thanks for your support. You're welcome.